president to fly to France. This is a structure that you don't see that often, but you sometimes see it in things like the news. So let's talk about what it means. Is the president in France now? No, probably not. And we'll talk about why in just a second. Has this action happened yet? Yes or no? No, it hasn't. When will this action happen? Past, present, or future? Correct. This is talking about the future. So let's talk about what this sentence is actually telling us. What information is it giving us? Well, it's saying something will happen in the future. Something hasn't happened yet, but it's probably going to happen in the future. It's a plan for the future. Now, like I said before, this kind of language is normally used in the news when writing short headlines in the news. This language here is normally not used in spoken English, but you need to know what it means because it is something that you will sometimes see when reading the news. So to make this structure, it's very simple. Subject to verb 1. So the subject is the president, to plus verb 1, which is fly. Now, remember on the previous slide, I asked you, is the president in France now? And I said, no, probably not. Well, why? Why is he probably not in France? Correct, because if he's going to fly to France, that means he's not in France, because you can't fly to somewhere where you already are, right? That is impossible. So now let's have a look at some more examples. Accused, to be sent to jail. So accused, if you have done our vocabulary course, you will know what this means. To be sent to jail. So that means this person in the future will be sent to jail. Next one, money to be returned. So that means in the future, we don't know when, maybe it'll be tomorrow, maybe it will be in a year. But we know that in the future, this thing will probably happen. Now note here with this one, we've got to plus be. Be is verb 1, and then here is verb 3. So this is another structure we can use when talking about the future. But our last sentence is following the basic structure. We've got subject, to plus verb 1. Now, Fred to become new leader. So that simply means in the future, Fred will become the new leader. So just remember, guys, when you see something like this, subject plus to plus verb 1, it's normally talking about something that will happen in the future, and it's something that's not used in spoken language. It's normally used in written language, for example, in the news.